Good morning, America, live from Sun and Fun, Northern New England, coastal Southern Maine. This is Frank Margell in Maine's largest city, Portland, Maine. We'll zoom out here and I'll show you where we are at. Yep, today is Thinking Thursday. Yeah. Oh, about 11:35 in the morning, of course, on the day of September 6, 2018. I'm out and about with you on a very hot and humid day. We're getting a little bit of a breeze blowing from the south, perhaps occasionally it gusts to about 10 miles per hour. I wanted to go over some basics with you before we get started today on some of this Northern New England, coastal Southern Maine freelance commentary. First of all, I'm not affiliated with any business or enterprise that you may see in the video today. I'm out here in the public domain sharing my comments and views with you, and I'll post a link to the video at frankmargell.com, and that website is under development, and it's coming along from time to time. It's just a fantastic hobby of mine. And once again, I am a freelancer, and it's more of a hobby than a trade, but it's all good. So that's the basic rundown. If I do strike a chord with you, and if in fact there is a comment page underneath the video, we'll go right ahead and send me a comment. Thank you very much for all the comments and shares. I'd love to hear from you. Just remember to try to keep it upbeat and clean, as I am out here in the public domain. And if you want to rant and rave, well, there's plenty of sites to do that on, and other videos, but I would ask you with this particular video to try to keep it upbeat and clean and do your best. And thank you very much. Let's go over some of the weather that's taking place today. And once again, you're going to want to check your facts and do your own research. However, the weather is about to change, and I would advise you, if you want to do a little more research, you can go to the National Weather Service like I do and click on their handy dandy website, type in your zip code, and you're going to pull up all kinds of fun facts and weather information that may help you forecast or comment on the weather, as I do from time to time. I don't speak for the National Weather Service, but it's once again, really cool place to go. Type in your zip code and look up all kinds of fun facts. So go ahead and give it a shot. Again, I want to remind you, do your own research and have some fun. Yeah. So let's get to it today. It is nearing 90 degrees and hazy, nearly full sunny skies. There's a little bit of a cloud cover, but it is once again hot and humid. And although I didn't see a heat advisory for coastal Maine, it's my humble opinion that this weather is very unhealthy, very hot, and it's cause for great concern. And there is also more cause for concern as the National Weather Service is putting out a hazardous weather warning for this afternoon and into this evening, and that is, there is a cold front that will be moving into the area, and we could see some tropical conditions quickly shift to thunderstorms, and rain and some severe wind. Yeah, so you might want to look into that. I'll give you another little bit of rundown on the weather. Once this cold front moves in, and I pray tell it does, but I also hope that you make your journey home safe today if you are out and about in it if in fact the thunderstorms do hit and that cold front comes upon us. But the weather will cool down. Right now, again, we're about in the 90-degree range. Wicked hot, wicked sticky, wicked humid. But temperatures for Friday and Saturday and Sunday are going to be more seasonable and in the 70s, perhaps mid-60s and near 70 degrees. And there is also going to be some wave conditions. That's right, some of the sea level is going to toss and turn. So I'm going to specifically mention in some of the information that I saw on some wave reports on the World Wide Web. And you know what to do. You just click on your area and look. If you're on the coastline, you want to check out some wave reports. You know what to do. Just search for some wave reports in your area and you'll pull up, you'll pull up some interesting websites to talk about the waves and the weather. So let's talk briefly about this weekend. We could see some surf in the 3-foot, 4-foot range. There might be some 6-footers moving into the area next Monday and Tuesday, and some of that high surf is a potential concern for some beach erosion and perhaps some coastline flooding where the waves do indeed break. Right here in northern New England, coastal southern Maine, Portland, Maine at the Back Bay, we don't get a lot of high surf here, if you can imagine, because we're right next to the harbor here. But out there in the ocean where there's open shoreline, yeah, we could see some big waves and some yellow alerts on the beach, although the surf will be big and somewhat enjoyable for those who want to surf. You're going to want to be very careful, riptides and whatnot. So always check your facts, do your research, and if you plan on going surfing this weekend or you're a surfer, you know, be prepared. There is going to be some big surf. And if you're going to the beach this weekend and enjoying some of this seasonable weather that's coming, again, temperatures in the 70s and 60s, there and abouts, you're going to want to, be careful when you enter the water. You don't want to get into some riptides, and some beaches, because of the time of the year, may not have lifeguards available. So be prepared and have fun, yeah, but be safe. Yeah. Well, that's about it for northern New England, coastal southern Maine weather commentary. I did want to get into a little bit of what I call some political commentary, and that is I updated my website regarding the Maine gubernatorial race. Yep, election day, November 6, 2018. Maine's going to be electing a governor. Yep, and this race is being watched by several throughout the United States and perhaps the world for that matter. Maine is going to be selecting their governor using RCV. And RCV is ranked choice voting. So without going into a lot of details about ranked choice voting, I did post up a link on my website where you can get more information about the 5 gubernatorial candidates. There are 5. Yep, one of them is a write-in, so I wanted to put that candidate on the website as well. And there is a link regarding some additional information regarding ranked choice voting. And this is unprecedented here in northern New England, coastal Maine, electing a governor using ranked choice voting. Boy, there's tons of scuttlebutt regarding using that form of voting, but nonetheless, this is what we are going to endure. So check out the page and check out some of the links. Again, I don't speak for any of the candidates on my web pages and my website. Yep, I'm just providing some additional commentary and an opportunity for you to visit each candidate, the governor's race, that is. Yep, you can go to their websites and you can make up your own mind. I'm not going to tell you how to vote or how to think, but you can check it out. And I'll try to get back and do some more additional commentary regarding these candidates and what a confusing and tight race it's going to be. Because once again, it's ranked choice voting, so go figure. Yeah. So let's move on to a little bit of economic commentary. Yep, I'm not going to tell you how to invest or where to put your money, but I can tell you this much. There is a trend that I've been following for the last 5 days, and that is emerging markets. And emerging markets are global nations that are growing and often struggling with their currency. And not all of the emerging markets are in distress, but there are some emerging market indexes and some trends that I've been watching for the last 5 days. And although it is very difficult to project or prognosticate a global economic crisis, but there are some meat and potatoes on the table, and some of it is not good. And the emerging market story might be spoiling the dinner. Yeah, we might have some bad meat on the table. So go ahead and look into that as well, emerging markets, and the potential for a global economic crisis. You never know when it's going to hit, and that's just the way it is. Look, out here in the real world, the public domain, this is Frank Margell. I covered the weather, some politics, and some business. Yeah, just like a freelancer that I am. A jack of all trades and master of none. Thank you very much for watching my videos once again and sharing your comments and views. I appreciate it. Once again, these are just my comments and views. I'm sure you have your own, and I'd love to hear from you. Yep, this is Frank Margell, September 6th. Northern New England, coastal southern Maine. We are still in the summer of love, and it is hot, with temperatures hot and sticky in the 90 degrees, wicked humidity, but there is a cold front on its way, and after it settles, we could see spectacular weekend vacation land days, inland, at the beach, wherever you want to go, right here in Northern New England, coastal southern Maine. We may actually get a break, but there's a bit of a risk of thunderstorms and some tree fall, and I'll have to keep you posted. Once again, thank you very much for viewing my video. You have a great Maine day and take care. And I want to thank all those who serve Northern New England, coastal southern Maine, the United States of America. Once again, you take care and be safe, and I will keep you posted. This is Frank out.